Hello and welcome everyone, this is Epigenic Gamer and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity Part 8. It's been quite a while, yes I know. I've had a lot of stuff to do in my everyday life and I didn't get a chance to record Pillars of Eternity that much with Dark Souls 3 coming out, me finishing off the Witcher or the Lords of the Fallen series, and I had to replay some of Pillars of Eternity because we died quite horribly in the previous part. I actually got back to the exact same place where we died, but as you can see, everyone has high endurance now. We have a lot of spells to work with, and I think we can beat these two guys. That last time we got slaughtered. So without further ado, let's actually try and make this work. So we're going to send in first, and we're just going to blast him with everything we got. So we move that guy behind, use our necrotic lance on the left guy. We're going to try and blow the left guy up first. Burn him as well.
Lava room beyond.
So we're using our blind strike. I'm wondering how long the necrotic time is actually. Let's actually put a necrotic lance on this guy as well. Heal him up. And actually use our AoE heal for a day. Go. Now we could just go loose with all our spells.
How may I help?
Still surprised why we can't. Well, I can see why we can't knock them down, but at least do some damage to them would be nice. Let's use barbs. I want to get one of them as quickly as possible. Then we can throw them down. There we go. That's one. It actually went quite smooth.
Got it. Let's.
Can we still move this guy, or is he stuck?
Hey.
Oh, you can move. I think we pretty much used all the spells here. That was just a matter of auto-attacking him down. There we go. See? It is possible. And we leveled up Durance. Awakened wood. This irregular chunk of wood seems to hold a trace of life within. So the trees and shrubs have grown up around these ancient bones, shrouding this monument to Galawain beneath their leaves. You can actually pick this up as well. DEAF KEV. I'm surprised that...
What does the
reveal? Thought so. So a fine wand. I'm still a bit surprised. This is obviously of a higher quality than our previous weapons that we found. I think it has to do a lot with enchantment. If you enchant your weapon, you can get way higher damage off of it, but I'm not sure how it works yet. Ray of Fire creates a scorching ray of flame between the caster and the target, inflicting continual burn damage to the target and anyone caught in the ray. Lots of gold actually. That's really good.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
No, we can't? Wait, what's Essenwood? I'm not even sure if we went to Essenwood yet. But that's... if we want to go there, I assume we need to take that border. Because then we can go to the right. Let's actually level Durance up first. Why is he considered ugly according to the lore, when he's not. He's just normal. I think in the same regard to our mage, we're just going to level up lore quite substantially. Actually, let's give him 2 points to survive it because of the healing multiplier. I might actually be quite good on this guy. There we go. Okay, so the talents: Brilliant Radiance. Enemies take burn damage from the Priest's Holy Radiance. Vessels take increased burn damage once per encounter. So it's a radiance area of effect. Interdiction condemns the priest foes, dazing any enemy area. I'm not quite sure about the status changers. I'm not sure what the correct word for it is. So dazing, stunning, whatever. I'm not completely sure how it works yet. So the Inspired Flame, the Faithful of Magron gain an accuracy bonus with sword and arquebus, and can cast special versions of Burst of Summer Flame. No clue. That's the thing though, it's also worked out, and I wouldn't say complicated, but there's a lot of information to take in, and if you haven't played this game before, I'm quite lost sometimes. So everyone receives less healing from the Priest Holy Radiance, but the priest gains a bonus to all attributes in movement. I think we want his AoE thing. Allies gain an accuracy bonus from the Priest Holy Radiance. That might be quite good. Let's see. So this gives it an extra burn damage, so it makes it, I'm debating between Inspiring Radiance and Brilliant Radiance. Let's go for Brilliant Radiance then. Yeah. Let's see if we can travel to Kayanua. Wizards may... oh, blah blah blah. Ooh. Festival, you'll watch it. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. It's been such a long time that I had no idea where we actually had to go. Kana. Just at the side of the path into Kayanua stands an imposing figure. A tall, thick-set Amoe, clad in worn armor and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. What are you doing over here? That multi-brickwork. What are you doing? The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wild and very toothy grin. He waves the parchment in greetings. Killing time, if I'm honest. I've already walked the perimeter twice. These are names scratched upon some of the brick dust here. Workers and masons, I expect, carving a little immortality for themselves. He looks up at the wall again, expression fond. It's a fine keep, Kayanua. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long.
But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
We came here looking for Meerwald as well.
Truly? Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we could manage it. And then we can both ask our questions of Meerwald. I seek a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of the Rauatai, but we possess only a fragment of it.
So I guess the Rauatai is the name they give themselves?
A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I uncovered evidence that leads me to believe the original lies just there, beneath the keep.
So why would the Tanvi Oratoa be here in the Turwood? Precisely, that's the very question. It's a long and twisting tale, my friend, so as all good chance should be, I can tell you more if you wish in time. Let's go meet Manuel then.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for. I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I pay them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
What are a few assassins between friends?
I'm glad you're not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what we will find inside?
Yep. Yeah, boy. Wait, what?
Yes?
0 frames? What? Oh, he's the... yeah, chanter thingy. I have no idea how these work. It's actually the reason why I didn't at first pick this character or this class. I'm not even
following
sure
your
what
lead.
class it is. It's Scholar. Yeah. Or Chanter. Oh, so the Rawatai are scholars. Okay. I'm actually wondering if the Asap is never mind. Let's quickly walk to perimeter to see what we can find, and then we can enter the fortress, the castle. It's game bone.
Let's see what lies this way.
One shattered cask still smells faintly of ale, long spilted bread. There's not much we can do.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Well, let's enter. Actually, does this work on health? Yeah, wow. Cool.
Hey.
Oh, and it keeps on going. Wow, that's really helpful. Excuse me.
It looks like this place has been abandoned for
Flame
years.
and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Looks like a theater. Ooh, shadow. Yeah, just go in. No idea what these guys do. We'll see.
Eh?
Oh, that's quite a lot of them actually. Shit. Let's see.
Following your lead.
You'd think that if this can burn vessels, it should do something to spirits, right?
Following your lead.
Emboldens allies in the area of effect, giving bonuses to fortitude and will. I'm actually really not sure how this goes.
For Takoa! Yes?
3 phrases. And then what? Oh, okay. So in time, 3 phrases, and then you can do
Eh?
a skill.
Hey.
Okay. got spirit
Lay low.
residue from that.
Yeah?
Come on. One side of this pillar is graven with hundreds of whorls and ridges. Even under a layer of grime and moss, the odor gleams. We can't enter this building. The trapdoor has been battered by the elements. Tugging on the rusted handle only produces a heavy rattling. What? Small flame. Okay. Let's just kill one of them.
This isn't working!
Okay, wait. This is not how we're going to do this. We're actually going to spread the hell out.
What?
Got him!
So they do have an AoE attack. Primal.
Huh?
I shall be quiet as a calm sea. Which is not.
Let's
Oh wait,
go!
these guys are really deadly in the tomb. Not that much here. Spirit residue. Let's see.
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you! You can't do this!
Oh. Spectral smoke churns all around you. At first you can see nothing except the haze, but gradually you can make out the wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and both his arm are smeared with paint. You can't do this, he shakes his head, spitting the words at you. Do what?
This is our village! Our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all! Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
He says after a pause. He draws back and gazes at you in horror, seemingly in response to something you didn't actually say, but illusory tongue of flames flicker at the corners of your vision. He reaches out to you and opens his mouth to say something, but all that emerges in a series of violent coughs. He falls to his knees, choking on the thickening smoke. Flames overtake the visions as you back away. So he died because he was burned. Or they were burned inside, I believe.
Crave
I'm wondering when you get the... Oh, wait, never mind. Already
I
dead.
shall be
I
discreet.
think Chanters will be really good in prolonged battle.
Crave out
So, lizard skins, knuckle bones, and teeth of various sizes lie among the weeds.
Shh.
What does this say? Oh wait, what? Not so fast. That guy goes over there. That guy goes there. Actually, we want to have
Hey.
a rodent on the will-o-wisp. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Move. I'm still not sure when he starts with phrases. Is it just random? Oh wait, now we can do something. Create a thunderous explosion that stuns or shocks enemies in the area of effect. Let's do it. Oh, it actually takes quite some time.
Huh?
That looks pretty cool. so we can get the spirit essence. Tangled wires and broken gears litter these wooden boxes. Oh. Frayed lengths of rope and a few flint chips are scattered across this workbench. By now we
Keeping an eye out.
It's abandoned and filled with spirits game. The hedges grow in shaggy heaps shot through with weeds and tall grasses.
Let's go!
I actually want you to do that. And the rest can all go. Not anymore.
Let's
There we go. I'm wondering if we can move through here.
Yeah?
You should be able to, right? He's small enough. No. That's weird because the map... Oh, never mind.
Yeah?
Actually doesn't go that much further. Let's quickly check out the
Quickly
fountain.
and quietly.
There's nothing here. So let's see what's inside the mansion before we go inside the keep. It's a big keep. Oh, Bright Hollow is the name.
Quickly and quietly.
Please don't let there be a stairs down.
Hello?
No, no.
Hello?
Rats skitter among the broken stairs. Anything in the kitchen? The sour odor of rancid grain and spoiled fruit permeate the air. Dust and rusted utensils cover the countertop. It sort of looks like everyone just left in a hurry.
Keeping an eye out.
The shelves creak under the books. Many of the covers are mottled with mildew. Cobwebs bind the remains of broken alembic, a cracked mortar, and various shattered bottles and vials to the table.
I shall be quiet as a calm
There's
sea,
anything here.
which is not very quiet.
Whatever. We'll go to the keep and see what I can make of it. Here we are. Addendum added, the Old Watcher. The spirits of Caldera the Baronzi, one of Lord Reddock's unfortunate victims, has directed me towards Caed Nua, where I will find a man named Merwold. Caldera has informed me that I've become something known as a Watcher, and that this Merwold is a Watcher as well. Perhaps you could tell me what's happening to me. And to the keep. Caed Nua is impressive in size, but little else. The keep is in complete disrepair, as if old Merwold is still lord of this place. But if old Millwall is the lord of this place, then I'm likely to find him within. The keep seems abandoned. There are spirits here as they were in Gilded Vale. Creatures too. It seems I will have to explore further if I'm to find answers. Do you think he'd be mad if we sat in this chair? He doesn't have to know. Nice. So, deer can move while the rest stays here.
Hey,
Because we are going to kill that thing. This might actually be a very bad idea, now that I think about it. Shit. What's this? That's a shadow.
Following your...
How about rodent or little does so much damage, it's insane.
hi.
Let's see. Oh, as you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. At your approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
Who's that speaking?
I'm sorry if I startled you. I'm afraid my manners have been slipping. I haven't had much opportunity for introductions lately. In any case, I assume you're here looking for Meerwald.
Are you imprisoned in the throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
Tell me more about Meerwald.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
So where can I find him?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Cool.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Thank you. Okay. So let's quickly check these rooms before we go anywhere. Oh wait, this is actually a new area? Shit.
Nice
We're in
and
the library.
quiet.
Shadows and shit.
Hey, yeah.
I'm wondering, so the March of Kimona is what his chanter is doing, so to speak. Right? We'll be fine. I'm only wondering why they are not attacking the
task!
Oh, come on! It's so shite. So he died twice now.
Yeah?
As long as Jordan's doesn't die, we're fine. Is there anything of worth here? That's the thing. Map shows the Dobald's old colonial borders. The settlement called New Dunrid is marked in place of present day.
I shall be discreet.
So we got minus 15 fortitude, minus 8 damage. Let's actually camp here. No, camping's not allowed in this area. Well, shit. But why would we go here? I mean, there's nothing really here. Let's quickly check out this compartment. Check. Treasury completely empty. Well, thanks, game. Really fucking helpful. Camping is still not allowed in this area. The grey pelts of mice fit between the boards. The braziers change are rigid with rust. So do we want to go upstairs or actually through... This is towards the story, so let's quickly see if we can get up here first.
Hello? Hello?
Feels as if cobwebs are the only things holding this rickety old mess together. And something has made a nest out of the old straw and mattress. Ticking.
Following your lead. Of course.
Yeah?
So... this is it? What the fuck? Wait, what? Really? Why? So much unnecessary.
I shall be discreet.
Okay, well, let's go back then. Let's actually go outside quickly and then camp and go back in and etc. So heal multiplier. Wait, why can he do? Oh no, he can't. Never mind. Heal multiplier, damage reduction. There we go. And let's go back in. Actually, we also had a staff for him. Oh. Eh. Yeah, fine wand. There we go. Still want to get all this out of here so we can put it in Alice. Oh wait, we have... Wait, we can do this, right? Because we got Ray of Fire. I actually want to do this instead of this. Cool. I wanted to know what it does. And I'm wondering the quarter stuff, we can change it with the Poleaxe. Sure, why not? And he's using the Arquebus, which does have a lot of damage though, but it's very slow. That's fine for now, whatever. I don't want to be stuck in the menus for too long. There's my little soldier.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
Mother, as you draw nearer, the apparition in front of you resolves into an elven woman. Her stingy hair is tied back, and she tugs at a loose thread on her apron. There's a distant hollow look in her eyes until she notices you. A faint smile descends like a veil over her face. She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints, you've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eye. What are you talking about? Soldiers
are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Wait, she sighs, a spectral strand of hair fluttering. She snaps off a shell with a torn fingernail. She crushes another husk between finger and thumb. Remind me what happened to my father.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
A pot slips out of her grasp and she jabs the side of her finger with a jagged thumbnail. She says nothing as the skin slowly turns from white to red. But it's transparent. I see.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
That's lovely. The silver trails of slugs gleam inside the barrels. Oh shit.
Great.
Okay. So the
Lift out.
there we go.
Feel out.
I'm going to wait a little. More of them right here. And then this time we can do sneaky shit. And do this. Bam. There we go. Don't line up for the night off, but whatever. Okay, reduces damage reduction of enemies. Summon 3 skeletons to fight for the party. Whatever.
Stand.
They actually do quite a substantial amount of damage. Not high, but if you have 3 of them, they can tank all the shit for you. So, Spider Venom Snake, Spear Spider Leg.
Quickly and... Let's go!
Oh, this is not even everything. Wow. Oh, actually.
Yes?
Great. Lift out.
Yes?
I'm wondering if there's no limit.
Let's end this. Following your lead.
I'm quite surprised that Just keep going.
Stand still! Grave Dalfilafilim.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
Okay. A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the Chukul and the insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up to you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
His voice falters and he shakes his head. The hand holding the paper drops to his side.
The instructions come from Admet Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
Oh wait, that's why the elven guy died, right?
It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts.
So there was a war with the Glanfather, which is the Broken Stone War, and there was a war, or at least a conflict, with the elves.
I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport.
But that ended up happening. Let's see if there's anything here we can still grab. Don't think so.
I'll see what I can find.
I'm wondering how much I'm missing because I'm not consistently in stealth mode, but I can't be bothered with the reduced...
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
It's fine, let's continue.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Actually, let me check something for a second. Now, before we continue, I think I might actually end the episode here. The episode has gone on for already over 40 minutes, which is kind of pushing it for this series. I want to, because there's so much lore and just if you want to see everything in the game, there's not a lot of cutting and editing, which means the episodes get long, very, very long if I play too much in one go. So first and foremost, thank you very much for sticking this episode out with me. Thank you for watching, and this was Epigenic Gamer. If you like the video, well, make sure to give it a like. And if you're interested in more of my gameplay videos and of other games that I've played, be sure to subscribe. If you didn't like it, sure, hit the dislike button. To each their own opinion, right? Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope to see you again very soon. And I'm out. Goodbye.